Dear student, welcome to online education of Halishore Cantonment Public School and College. Today we'll discuss English for today for class 8, unit 9, lesson 1, 2 and 3. Let's get started. The name of unit is Things That Have Changed Our Life. So what can we learn from the chapter? We can ask question and answer the question. We can participate in short dialogues, conversation on familiar topics. We can read aloud with proper sound, stage, and intonation. You can read and understand text materials. You can write answer to the questions, and you may write short paragraph. Let's go for lesson 1, the wheel. At first, reading aloud, human beings have invented many important things so far. They have brought great civilization to the world through this invention. Do you know which invention is the greatest? It is the wheel. A wheel is a circular object. It can rotate around its axis and help easy movement of things across a surface. The wheels are in fact everywhere. They are on our cars, trains, planes, wagons, and so on. Besides, they are on most factory and farm equipment. Fans, propeller, turbines are also other types of wheel. So the wheel is very important. We cannot imagine modern life without wheel. But do we know exactly who made the first wheel? Let's go for vocabulary. Human being, that can be replaced living person or human. Invented, it can be replaced by created. Important, it can be replaced using crucial or essential. So far, it can be replaced as long as. Brought can be replaced, carried out. Great can be replaced, large, well done. Civilization, it can be replaced by modernization or modern world. Circular, it can be replaced by round. Object can be replaced by things. Rotate can replace by spin. Around almost all the side, or round, it can be replaced round. Easy, it can be replaced untroubled or smoothly. Movement, it can be replaced move or shape. In fact, it can be replaced really. Equipment, it can be replaced machineries. Fan, proper turbines, all of these are example of wheel. Imagine, it can be replaced think. Exactly can be replaced certainly. So let's go for the grammatical items. Human beings have invented many important things so far. Though it is the past, but it is the recent past, the result is still visible. So it will be the present perfect tense. A wheel is a circular object. This is the fact or factual statement. So it will be in present tense. It can rotate around. Can is the model. After the model, there must be the present form of the verb. You know the model can, could, may, might, shall, should, would. All of these are model. After this, there must be the base form of the verb. So you keep that in mind. Okay. Then SW is given. What is a wheel? What can a wheel do? Where can you find wheel? You will write the answer of this question following the techniques of changing passage language into own language. Let's go for lesson 3. The fastest wheel on earth. At first, reading aloud, it started in the 1970s. Originally, it was powered by gas turbines, but in 1973, the TGV, the highest speed train in France, was changed into electric trains. The TGV service first started between Paris and Lyon in 1981. Later, the network connected other cities in France with Paris. A TGV test train set the world record for the fastest conventional wheel train on 3rd April 2007 or 2007. It reached the speed of 574.8 km per hour on the test run, but the regular TGV trains operate at the highest speed of 320 km per hour. It is the present world record of speed of conventional commercial train. Next, the bullet train. The bullet train is the network of high-speed train service in Japan. It started operation in 1964 on a limited route, but at present, most major cities of Japan come under the network. The bullet train runs at maximum speed of 300 km per hour. It plans to increase speed up to 320 km per hour. In 2003, Japan set the world record for unconventional magnetic train sets. In a test run, the speed was 581 km per hour, but it is not yet in regular commercial operation. The high-speed train. The high-speed rail service in China started operation on April 18, 2007. Currently, China has started building a high-speed passenger rail network. It will be similar to France's TGV or Japanese bullet train. The usual top speed of China's conventional quick train is 300 km per hour. Recently, China has set the world record of a speed of 487.3 km per hour. In 2011, this record was set by an unconventional magnetic train set called the Harmony Express. This is the highest speed of an unconventional magnetic train set in a regular commercial operation. So I hope that you got the necessary information from our reading aloud. So now let's go for the vocabulary. Powered, it can be replaced by mechanized. Then change into, it can be replaced by convert or be transformed into. Then connected, it can be replaced by linked, united or combined. Then set, it can be replaced by established or pre-arranged or settled. Then reached, R-E-A-C-H-E-D, it can be replaced by get in or make. Then at the highest speed, it can be replaced by highest speed. Then record, it can be replaced by chronicle of speed. Then service, it can be replaced by servicing or business, train business in Japan. Then maximum, it can be replaced by major or mostly. Major or highest, it can be replaced by highest. Then plans, it can be replaced by aims. Increase, it can be replaced by raise or step up. Then unconventional, it can be replaced by unusual or unorthodox. Then regular, it can be replaced by usual. Commercial, it can be replaced by economic or mercantile. Operation, it can be replaced by activity or doing. Then currently, it can be replaced by at present or right now. The passenger, it can be replaced by voyager or traveler. Then usual, it can be replaced by conventional or normal. Top, it can be replaced by reading or epical. Then quick, it can be replaced by hasty or rapid. So SW is given here. Practice section C, D, and E from your text, Unit 9, Lesson 3. So it is told here how to replace the vocabulary, and the section are there. You'll practice this section at home following your book. Now let's go for the next. Lesson 4, Taking Off. Human beings conquered the distance on Earth by discovering whale. They endeavored further. Then on December 17, 1903, the Wright brothers in America made the first experiment of flying in a plane. In the experiment, a machine carried a man and rose above by its own power. The machine was called Eka airplane. It flew naturally in a smooth speed and finally landed without damage. That was human beings' first real take-off. And now they have got a supersonic speed. In a supersonic speed, something travels faster than sound. So the sky's the limit now. Modern aircraft companies are making a revolution in aviation technology. Boeing as well as Airbus is producing modern passenger airplane. These planes fly very fast. Boeing 787 flies 950 km per hour. However, Airbus 350 is expected to fly in a couple of years. Its speed will be 945 km per hour. You find attractive ads on the website of both Boeing and Airbus planes. Both have excellent features, but in speed, neither could beat the Concorde. It is the world's fastest supersonic passenger aircraft. Its normal speed was 2,170 km per hour. The Concorde was a joint project by France and Britain. It started passengers flight in 1976. Unfortunately, the Concorde fleet was grounded forever in 2003 after a major accident. Now go for vocabulary. Conquered, it can be replaced by subjugate or override. Then endeavor, it can be replaced by attempt, struggle or venture. Further, it can be replaced by greater distance. Experiment, it can be replaced by test or trial run. Rose, it can be replaced by expanded or increased or spread. Smooth, it can be replaced by effortless or untroubled. Damage, it can be replaced by harm. Supersonic, it can be replaced by ultrasonic or greater than the usual speed. Then companies, it can be replaced by firm, concern. Revolution, it can be replaced by turn or innovation. Aviation, it can be aerodynamic or aeronautics. Then producing, it can be replaced by manufacturing. Fast can be replaced by swift or dashing. And normal, it can be replaced by ordinary. Joint, it can be replaced by collective or intermutual. Unfortunately, it can be replaced by sadly or unhappily. Forever, it can be replaced by for good or permanently. Major, it can be replaced by most, and accident, it can be replaced by disaster, misfortune or smash. So now go for grammatical analysis. By discovering, if we get verb after by, then we add ing. Then 1907, when date is mentioned, the sentence must be written in past indefinite. So the sky is the limit now, that means unlimited hope. Expected to fly, when we get two verb, then before one verb we add two. Then both Boeing and Airbus, both and, neither, no, either, all of these are fair conjunction. So after the both and the and, there will be the same type of part of speech. Both have excellent features. Both have excellent features. Both for, we can use the both for plural. That is why have is here. It started passengers flight in that date is mentioned. So the sentence is written in past indefinite. Concorde fleet was grounded forever in this. It is a passive. You have to keep it in mind here. SW is given here. Who made the first successful experiment in flying an airplane? What was the first flying machine called? What do you mean by supersonic? What was world's fastest passenger airplane? How it was Concorde flight finally grounded? When is the Airbus 350 expected to take off? I hope that all of you learn the technique of replacing the vocabulary and exchanging the structure of the sentences, and doing that one you can write the answer of the question in your own language for getting 8 out of 8 for the question answer. So today up to this we're waiting for the next video. Thanks everyone for watching the video. Tata, bye bye.